All right, so now I address the coronavirus. Like I said before, I don't address things unless they start affecting me. So my take on this is how competition and NLP anchoring, that's NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming anchoring, is being used to spread the coronavirus. There is an effect from competition based interactions and the spread of the coronavirus. There's people hate each other. People compete with each other, and it's a part of the human psyche that I don't really indulge in. I don't really visit that side because obviously growing up as a true Christian, I was discouraged from being someone who thinks like that about others. But I've come to realize that people do think like that about others. So basically, the latest thing that's happening to me, um, I've noticed it when I'm out in public. Let's say I'm at an internet cafe or something. Somebody can they could lace their peripherals, keyboards, my mouse, whatever, monitor, with all kinds of shit, and then they'll use anchoring techniques to make you touch your face. So somebody can sit there in your field of vision, and you know when you're operating a computer, you're going like that, and then you as soon as you transition, you move your head to look at something else. Yeah, you can move your head to look at someone, and you're not really thinking. When you're looking at someone, but you're not really looking at them. You're actually, your thoughts are somewhere else. But as you're doing that, somebody's throwing signs, somebody's doing that, and then so you go back to typing. Then you look up, and then somebody's doing that. It does that 5 times, you start doing that. You start doing that. Now everything, the keyboards, the keys you've been touching is laced with something, and you're doing that. Now you're spreading it onto yourself. Yeah. So these are the things that are affecting me about the coronavirus, and these are the things I talk about. Yeah, so if it doesn't affect me, I don't talk about it, but once it starts affecting me, I'm going to talk about it. So I've noticed people trying to do that, but again, my defense is such that um, it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't affect me. And you wear gloves anyway when you're out in public. Don't touch any surfaces. But street theater is being used, yeah, to spread the coronavirus. And I've noticed that. So because we targeted individuals know that street theater is being used to harm us, we're protected from that. But the general public is not. They think street theater. They think we're exaggerating by saying street theater is being used to cause harm to us. Yeah, I mean, the the coronavirus is like Christmas to them. It's like a blessing to them. They're like, okay, now we've got a virus that we can infect you with from just using anchoring. Yeah, so we need to just be vigilant. Just carry on, because like what we believe in right now is being validated. Yeah, because prevention is something that cures everything. There's one cure that cures every disease: prevention. If you prevent it, you cure it. If you prevent it, you never catch it, so there's no need for a cure. The cures they have involve them producing a virus to fight a virus. When that virus accidentally breaks loose and becomes free, it becomes a virus that infects people. So now, when they do a test and they say, okay, we're going to give you the flu to see if it's coronavirus, and then somebody drops the test tube and the flu that they created goes out there. Now, that flu is out there. Yeah. And I think that's what happened with this latest strain of coronavirus. They might have invented it to fight off the MERS coronavirus, yeah, which came from the Middle East, yeah. They might have invented it for that, and then it broke loose. Somebody dropped a test tube somewhere in Wuhan, and it broke loose, and it's out in the wild now. But it might have been invented to fight off another coronavirus. So you see, inventing a virus to fight a virus doesn't make sense, man. What the hell? The only thing that makes sense is prevention, preventative measures. Yeah. And that's what I deal with. That's what I've always dealt with on my channel, and that's what I always advise people to do. Yeah, so wear gloves and be aware that the street theater is doing that. And if you see them pulling signs like scratching their faces, know that they're doing that, so that you tell your mind, don't do that, don't do that, and just concentrate on telling yourself, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, look at it, don't do that, look at it. Yeah. and just tell your mind, no, don't, and that's it. Yeah, that's all you can do right now. But we already halfway there because we already know that they use that to harm us. Any disease that comes along, that technique, street theater, will always amplify it, because anybody who hates someone will just go and ask somebody to give you a disease. It's simple. It's the oldest method. I mean, that's what the Greeks found the Egyptians doing when they invented modern medicine. People were asking the professionals to harm others with their practices. So they came up with a Hippocratic oath, and they said, we won't do that. But now they're starting doing it. They started to do it as well. Yeah, so be safe out there. Yeah, just make sure what we know as targeted individuals is validated right now. Yeah, it's very important now.